your day?
Boring as shit.
Any class or something?
Close this fucking door. People fucking annoying. Except tomorrow night.
I have to work in a different location on Wednesday, so I'm gonna have to get up earlier than normal. Hello? Hi. Yeah, that's awesome.
Here you go. Here you go. That's not
We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway.
Where?
The Sun Devils will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Shamania. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Cyclones will have to punt this one away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Wideout's now clustered. Play action here on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Nice grab. It's Williams. Tackled there by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Arizona State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll tackle him out across the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a ball. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, This back elected to run right through him.
And first down, they go right back to him. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Setting the tone earlier with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. And I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
From the shotgun, drops back. Touchdown, ASU. And 6 more points to the total.
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against a big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man and he makes you pay.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run it here. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On the ground, it's Anderson. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. And runs in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Well, the offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Looking to throw it deep.
Fuck
Catch
this.
is made for a huge pickup. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense makes their way on the field. Ball handed off. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Running with purpose. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the
So looks
football.
like they ended up fumbling at the end of this play.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
He'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Crucial third down play right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Sun Devils with first and 10 here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficient.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, ASU. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? One back in the backfield, but he'll get the carry.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The back's got it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the Cyclones will line up to boot it away. He's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. And the Sun Devils pick up enough to get a 1st down there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, This is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Sun Devils will have to kick this away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his 1st punt. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down and 10 now. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And the Cyclones will have to kick it away. He's getting a workout here. It's his 5th punt of the night. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. You got to seal the edge to be able to...
Ostrich and crane, a robin and hummingbird, a toucan and a hornbill, an eagle and a vulture. We don't want to read about birds. Oh, just colors. Red, strawberry, apple, blue, sapphire, butterfly.
back to get to the corner.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Arizona State has the lead here. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
One of the few mistakes we've seen from this quarterback. He has been pretty much flawless this entire game, but this time tries to get a little greedy, and it cost him.
And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They'll ride the back again here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The Cyclones will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll come on for his 6th punt tonight. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Gets the 1st and still running. And he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Last drive stalled, was forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. He's running out of time here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And the Cyclones will bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 13 on to punt it away.
Broken tackle still going. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Pounding away with the run game. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he slings it deep back to the left side. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
He shreds the tackle.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. An important third down play coming up. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive.
They'd be mad as a bitch.
Man, you
I'll
said
put it in the
these guys
ponytail.
just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Trigger. Look what you done started. Why you